There are many questions posed in song. Anthony Newley, what kind of fool am I? Tom Jones, what's this thing called, love? But it was Benny King who asked the big one in 1967 when he said, what is soul? And it's a question that's still worth pondering. If the devil really does have all the best tunes, then the Lord undoubtedly has the most soulful singers. The church was at the root of Sam Cooke, Marvin Gaye and Aretha Franklin's singing careers, not least because their fathers were all preachers.
This is my prayer, yeah, my prayer. I wonder we
When Ray Charles took the passion of the church and used it to praise a woman on his album Hallelujah, I Love Her So, it was considered sacrilegious.
That's because I got a woman.
But this song, I Got a Woman, based on the hymn It Must Be Jesus, would kickstart modern soul as we know it.
Respect yourself. Respect yourself.
Although deep-rooted in gospel, the Staples singers helped modernise the form with their irresistible hymns of self-empowerment. Their finest collection being the 1972 album Beatitude. Respect was a message which chimed with the times, and not only with black audiences. Otis Redding's classic 1965 album Otis Blue showed that sometimes soul music could cross the colour line.
I let you do these things.
When Aretha joined Atlantic Records in 1967, she also knew that her soulful, richly emotional voice could reach a mass audience. And with her record, I Never Loved a Man the Way I Loved You, she truly delivered. But I remember my sister, who wasn't a big R&B fan, she was just a pop fan, and it's a fine line in that as well. And she bought that Age of Atlantic sampler on Atlantic Records, which had everybody on it. They were just names to me then. But the first time I heard When a Man Loves a Woman, I just thought, that voice don't sound like the fella's going to on a cabaret circuit anytime soon. Turned out he did. Turned out he did. But there is something in that groove. And, you know, we can get into the question of is it race, is it authentic, you know, can blue men sing the whites, all of that later on. But I remember hearing that and thinking, he sounds like he means it. There's something...
This is what I'm trying to tell you about the gospel thing. In gospel, that's what it is. You can't sing the song without affecting the people. That's what it's about. That all the emotion, it comes out because it's all about inspiration. And they took that and brought it into popular culture, which was great. And that's why it sounded different, you see. It wasn't just a just a hook. It wasn't just let's all sing along. It was like
Wow.
You can hear Misha Paris at 16 singing that in a church, right?
Well, I believe bootlegs are available.
you can hear that music everywhere, but you couldn't give it away. You know what I mean? Because of the gospel tag, unfortunately. And the greatest singers on this planet are all gospel singers for me.